In this video, we are going to outline what a housing development might look like as an alternative to the current campground that we have planned for the land. If you're new to this channel, my name is Michael Patterson, and our family is trying to build a 40-site campground on 113 acres of land, where the zoning allows for a campground, a housing development, a marina, and several other usages. I am creating videos on everything we learn in the process of trying to build a campground. Click subscribe if you want to be the first to know when we post another video. Our neighbors are opposed to us developing the land, and especially as a campground, because they believe a campground will damage the pond further beyond the destruction the neighbors have already done to the pond, increase the pollution beyond what the neighbors are already introducing to the pond, that it will generate noise pollution from things like screaming campground children or barking dogs, cause light pollution at night from flashing lights, headlights, and campsite lights, that it will increase road traffic in the local neighborhoods, that it will generally attract the type of people they don't want around their properties. More specifically, they are concerned that the campers will steal from their properties and increase the trash on the ground, on or near their real estate. And finally, they claim that a campground will decrease their real estate values. If you have a comment on these concerns, please leave it down below and I'll respond as soon as possible. Now, I'll be the first to admit that several of these claims have merit if the campground isn't run properly, and all of those issues are the topic of another video. Today we are discussing what a housing development might look like as an alternative use of the 113 acres. Based on a brief conversation with our engineer, a housing development of the 113 acres might look something like this. Based on rough calculations, we could probably put about 50 homes on the land, as shown by the blue squares and polygons. I want to thank everyone for the feedback we've received online from the recent news about this campground. One commenter suggested a public use area, which we might consider. In this rough design, we've also included 2 community beaches for the housing development, as well as a pavilion to be used and rented out by the residents for events. And of course, there's plenty of golf cart parking. Remember, if you have a comment to share about this project, please leave it down below. I'd love to hear from you and we'll respond right away. I still prefer the idea of a campground, and we checked with the town before purchasing the land to make sure a campground wasn't allowed use. Okay, if you want to learn more about what we are going through to get this campground approved, watch this next video.